Good morning, my dear friends, brothers, and sisters. It is with deep humility and a heart full of reflections that I stand before you today. I come not as a perfect example, but as a fellow traveler on the road of growth. Someone who has wrestled with invisible forces that shape our lives, our thoughts, our attitudes, and our habits. Today, I want to speak to you about something that touched every human soul, regardless of where we come from or where we are going. It is a force that can either propel us forward or hold us back. That force is laziness and its counterpart, hard work. The truth about work, laziness, and culture. Imagine a world where food, shelter, and clothing were provided without effort. A world where survival required no work. In such a world, would anyone truly choose a labor? The truth is, by nature, human beings tend toward comfort. We are not born with a desire to toil, but we are born with the capacity to choose. When God created us, He embodied within us the potential to rise above our instincts. He gave us the gift of work, not a punishment, but a path to purpose, dignity, and fulfillment. The secret to success, my friends, lies in this choice: to remain in laziness or to rise with courage and become a hardworking soul. Every morning across the globe, people wake up and go to work. Some are employed by others. Some build their own businesses. Some labor in silence, raising families, tending fields, or crafting dreams. Work takes many forms, but it is the heartbeat of progress. And here lies the profound truth. The difference between developed nations and underdeveloped nations is not merely in wealth or technology. It is in the culture of work. Studies have shown that in countries like China, across Europe, and in America, there is deep-rooted belief in the value of work. People embrace it, they honor it, they build systems that reward it. But in many developing nations, including my own, we often see a different story. It's not that our people lack the will, it is that our systems fail to inspire, support, and reward effort. I will repeat this phrase. In many developed nations, including my own, we often see a different story. It is not that our people lack the will, it is that our system failed to inspire, support, and reward effort. And yet, when our people go abroad, when they step into environments that value work, they rise, they shine, they labor with bravery and pride. So, the issue is not the people, it is the system. And it is the mindset that the system cultivates. Now, let me speak from my own heart. When I look back at my life, I see moments lost to laziness. I see energy spent on distractions, on idle talk, on fruitless pursuit. I see a youth that could have been invested in building, learning, and growing. But I do not share this with regret. I share it with resolve. Because I have learned that laziness is not a permanent condition. It is a choice we make. We often unconsciously when we lack clarity, purpose, and belief. To become hardworking, we must first understand why we work. We must ask, is what I'm doing fruitful? Is it meaningful? Is it building something greater than myself? Work without purpose is just motion, but work with purpose is transformation. The honest reflection on laziness and growth. If I were to categorize myself honestly, I would say I've been lazy. Not in a sense of doing absolutely nothing, but in the sense of drifting without direction. When I compare myself to many people around the world, and even within my own country, I recognize that I often fell short. Not because I lacked ability, but because I lacked clarity and consistency. My culture of effort was not steady. It fluctuated. Some days I worked, other days I wandered. I spent countless hours wandering aimlessly, talking, sitting, passing time. I had no plan, no prayer, no purpose. I simply existed from one day to the next. And that, my friends, is the essence of laziness. Not the absence of movement, but the absence of meaning. I had no goals. I didn't wake up with a mission. I didn't ask myself, what am I building today? I didn't say, by this age, I will have a home. By this age, I will earn this degree. By this age, I will serve in this way. Without those guiding stars, I drifted. And yet, I must also acknowledge this. In the realm of education, I was different. I was hardworking. I was focused. I was talented. From my earliest school days, I ranked first in my class, sometimes even first among 15 classes. I earned perfect scores. I pursued my PhD with determination. So, how can both be true? How can someone be lazy and hardworking? The answer is simple. Laziness is not a permanent identity. It is a pattern, and patterns can be broken. I repeat this phrase. Laziness is not a permanent identity. It is a pattern, and patterns can be broken. I repeat it once again. Laziness is not a permanent identity. It is a pattern, and patterns can be broken. I was lazy when I had no vision. I was hardworking when I had a goal. That is the key. When we are not challenged, when we are not driven by something greater than comfort, we fall into complacency. We eat, we drink, we talk, we drift. And we repeat it again. We eat, we drink, we talk, we drift. But when we are ignited by purpose, we rise, we move, we build. Final thought, a call to purposeful action. So today I challenge you and I challenge myself not just to work, but to work with intention, to rise each morning, not because we must, but because we believe, to build not just for survival, but for significance. Let us cultivate a culture of work that honors effort, rewards, grows, and uplifts every soul. Let us become the architects of systems that inspire action, not suppress. Let us choose courage over comfort, purpose over passivity, and progress over excuses. Because in the end, success is not found in what we have, it is found in what we become. I repeat this phrase, because in the end, success is not found in what we have, it is found in what we become. Thank you, and may your journey be filled with meaningful work and unwavering purpose.